taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. This game, they're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save the hit and just get out of bounds.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time...
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Finding open areas. They They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense moving forward.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. He's got it for the 2. Found his man on the fake, and they take the lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And it'll be down right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Makes the catch. It's Harbor.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Steps away. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the run, still looking. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Sooners! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knock it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but
Running free! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
this is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slips away. Slings it downfield. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really...
Touchdown, South Carolina! Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air, it's Mateer. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab plenty for the first down. All the ball's on the ground. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the ball back.
Man, you had the first down. You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Under fire. At midfield, he's got room. Quarterback gets past the marker. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Vatier. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They started this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Using his feet to buy time. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They just keep firing. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Huggins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback extends the play. Inside the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Might be looking to run.
They go backwards on play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. get into the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chasing by the defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now, this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Try and play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Oh, they're after him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for the...
Turning it on! Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Skips away from pressure. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense will quickly use a timeout. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. At the 40, there he goes. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. Snap it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line is set on third down. Off the play fake. Still looking on the move. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Complete out of the backfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Sooners enter the final minute with the lead. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Off play action. Pressure coming. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And he's got it inside the 20. Offense uses the timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he closed that thing just inside the left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. Field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, mature.